Jeremiah.
Doobie!
Wow, this stream was a little better a moment ago. Bummer.
Are
Anyway,
we having
hello
problems
everybody.
still?
It was perfect when we first connected, and then as soon as I come back from the countdown, it's not so perfect. What is wrong with this world that we can't get a perfect HD streaming connection from 3,000 miles away streamed to the world? Like we're living in the dark ages. Hello everyone. Welcome to Not Disney Trivia Live, to our Disney Springs Park Walk and Talk with Jeremiah, coming to you live from Disney Springs, Lake Buena Vista, Walt Disney World, Florida. How you doing today, Jeremiah? We are off to a fabulous start. How you doing today, Jeremiah?
I'm doing okay. I'll just throw out why I'm running a little behind. I got a notification as I was getting to Disney Springs here that the charge on my card to Earl Sandwich for right now just got declined.
Okay, well, if you want to share that with the world, that's your prerogative.
Well, the joy of it was I wasn't at Earl Sandwich, and
okay,
yeah.
Now that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. I'm like, I didn't keep my financial woes to myself. Okay, that's up to you. So, before we begin, just a quick reminder to give a thumbs up and like this stream. Tell the world that you like it, just like that. Nice yellow sleeve. Please make sure you subscribe to us wherever you're watching us. And like I said, we are absolutely live right now. Jeremiah is literally in Disney Springs right this moment. Maybe a slight delay from when he is there and you're seeing it. So let's say live minus 5 seconds. So if you have any questions, any comments, anything you'd like him to visit in Disney Springs today, check out, any tasks you'd like him to perform for you. If you're looking for something at World of Disney and you can't quite get there, you want him to buy it for you, just let us know in the comments.
Wait, no, we don't do the Laughing Place store anymore.
That's right, because your card got declined. I forgot. So other than that, though, we'll do our best to accommodate. So with that, let's begin. How's the weather, Jeremiah?
Why? Good morning, Doobie. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled, as you can tell.
All right.
I, along with everybody else, seem to be walking towards the exact same spot.
Why is that? What's going on over here? Oh man, I love technology. Love technology. So Jeremiah, whose video is doing horribly now and can't even hear him, I believe is on his way to a place called Everglazed, the newest location to open at Disney Springs. As if Gideon's Bakehouse were not enough for your sweet tooth, now you can come over here and go to Everglazed. And with any luck, we will be going there in just a moment, if the people in charge of the internet allow us. Can you hear me, Jeremiah? And Jeremiah's gone, but you get my bouncing voice. He'll be back in just a second, hopefully with a much better connection. I can't believe that in 2021 we can't reliably get a solid streaming video connection from Disney Springs, or maybe it's us. When he gets back, I'll double check that he didn't have his cell phone bill linked to that same card that he tried to use at Earl Sandwich. That might be the issue. Please come back, Jeremiah. You can't stop and start live streams. He's back. Give me 1 second to get him on here. Hey, Jeremiah. Much better, much better.
So I think I discovered what happened. Even though I had turned off my Wi-Fi, it seems like it had connected to the Wi-Fi here.
So because you were sputtering, I spoiled it and said you're headed over to Everglazed. Is that correct?
That is correct. Here's the line for Everglazed.
I think we have a confession here. Mike Mack says, let him, yeah. Thanks, Mac. You can find a better staff member's card to try, I guarantee.
Yes.
So what is Everglazed and why is this a big deal today?
Well, if you check out the menu here.
Does that work? Here, stay there just for a second. I'm going to see if that actually works. Yes. From no video to a scintillating QR code, the wonderful content you only get on laughing twice. It worked. Okay, move on.
Okay, you got to tell me what we're getting here. Oh, I know what I'm getting right there. I guess I should do the walk and talk before I get these donuts, since I'm gonna have to take pictures of them and not sit down and video me eating
So
them.
is this opening day for Everglazed?
It is opening day for Everglazed, cold brew and donuts and cold brew.
Is anything special about these donuts? This isn't like a voodoo kind of thing, right? Are these more ordinary donuts or what?
They are more ordinary as far as I know. I mean, what we just saw looked amazing. You have the menu more um, in front of you than I do in front of me. So if you can read off any of the fun donuts on there, I know that people were saying that they have some amazing options. But since this is the first day, and other than a few social media folks that were invited a few days ago that posted on their Insta, as the kids say, I've not seen anything other than just one or two preview.
The cinnamon toast crunch, maple double bacon, a Mounds coconut cream, peanut butter explosion, fun stuff. Oreo supreme. They also have sandwiches, fries, and of course the cold brew. And it looks like they call them flavored milk. I don't know if that's a funny way of saying shake. No, it's flavored milk. Like chocolate milk, strawberry milk, fruity pebble milk. So, Jeremiah, you're just gonna have to do one of each and do some tasting.
Oh, there's another sound for you, Doobie. No, I'm looking forward to it. And one of the new things about, or one of the interesting things about Everglazed is it's actually owned and run by Splitsville here.
Oh
So
wow, I did not know that.
yeah, it is just an expansion. That is the former Pop Gallery area. And not only is Everglazed the cold brew and donut place going to be the must stop as soon as I'm done with this walk and talk, right across from it where that construction is a new bar that is coming to Splitsville. So people that park at the Orange Garage when that entry is
Wait,
open.
can you go back there just for a moment?
Yeah.
Because that's where I used to go and watch the bowling pins reset. Is that thrill going to be gone?
I don't know if the world's hardest working bowling pins are going to be there or not. You know, let's buy our donuts. I can carry around some donuts for a little bit.
So what's the queue like over here? I know when Gideon's opened on the other side, you had to like come back hours later. What's it looking like over here?
Pretty easy. Are you guys in line? Okay.
We're getting some donuts, and then you have to flip it around and eat live. Yes, I can't wait. So let's see. Let's catch up on a comment here. Our queen has joined us. Hello, Rebecca the Fifth. Nice to have you. Matt would like to know if you deliver.
I'm much like Grubhub.
Rebecca, our queen, says they look yummy. And then I would like to know, do you have cash?
Yes, I have cash, but I knew opening up my life to the chosen few is always going to do. Yeah, I don't know. The card that was declined was actually a older card that I had just replaced, so I don't know where exactly that all came from. And then when I get off this live stream, I'll go back to trying to figure out exactly what's going on with any other random charges that may or may not appear. I did see stuff for like Under Armour down here, so I am wondering where it may have gone to.
Everglazed is open. Everglazed is open.
Here we can watch them make donuts, just not very well because of the glare, not ever glare. So instead of watching the hardest working bowling pins, you get to watch the biggest donuts in Disney Springs being made.
Look, it's cool. It's kind of like Krispy Kreme does this. That's where I think a lot of people got used to watching donuts get made. You can do it here now. A little smaller scale.
Smaller scale, bigger donuts.
What do you plan on ordering here, Jeremiah? Do you have a favorite donut?
Oh, here they are. Well, I'm definitely going with the peanut butter explosion. The Mounds cream donut looks amazing. I think I'm going with the cinnamon toast crunch. The area doesn't seem too big inside, but it seems like they, as opposed to some other locations that we've seen have a smaller inside, this seems to move a little bit quicker. For the flavored milk, did they list what type of flavored milks they have?
They did actually. They had strawberries, chocolate. I closed the menu unfortunately. Fruity Pebbles
Ooh,
and
fruity pebbles.
more.
So I do see a vegan option for the new classic donut, the purple glazed ubi.
As a former vegan, I recommend you not try that. I'm just kidding. I did used to be a vegan. I got used to lots of stuff, but now I'm just a plain old vegetarian.
Good morning.
Well, you're wearing vintage today.
I got it. Can I get one of those?
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. I worked as a CT in the 70s and at Epcot, and so that's very vintage. That's my era.
Oh, wow. Maybe I'll buy a cinnamon toast crunch and a fruity pebbles.
What are you going to wash it down with? What kind of milk?
Well, I'm not doubling up on the cinnamon toast crunch or fruity pebbles, but I'll probably just go strawberry.
Boy, if you're talking to me, Jeremiah, something happened with your audio. You're a little low.
Oh, sorry.
That's
sorry,
perfect.
I took out the wrong earbud.
What's your plan?
I'm going to get the cinnamon toast crunch donut and the fruity pebbles donut. Thank you very much.
Hang on right here on the first white dot. Once one of those clears out, you can head over.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Thank you. I'm well. How are yourself? Could I get a cinnamon toast crunch, a fruity pebbles, and a strawberry milk? Yes, it does.
Here's the exciting part.
Jeremiah.
He's going to pay for it.
Yes, please. Is there any annual pass discounts? Hey, look at that. Annual pass discount. And Katie's from Riverside, hometown girl.
Hey,
California.
Katie.
Thank you. Oh.
Can you hear me, Jeremiah?
I can.
Can you ask her if she was born and glazed in Riverside?
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Katie. Sorry, Doobie, I could not grab that. I am by myself, so trying to do everything at once is quite a bit of fun here. Are we all very excited for my strawberry milk and massive
I am.
donuts?
While we wait, can you maybe gimbal down to your donut?
If I had $1 for every time somebody asked me to gimbal down to a donut.
So that must be the Everglazed.
That is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes. Thank you very much.
I'm so excited. So you need to find some place to sit down and let's go do some tasting.
Well, let's get some napkins. And looks like they even... Is it too loud in here?
No, but how do they figure out how to grow grass vertically?
They grew it horizontally, and then they just turned the building sideways.
Do a proper unboxing. Let's take a look at the packaging first and then unbox it.
Sadly, it's not real grass.
The special kind of grass.
It's holly grass.
Holly grass.
Okay, let's...
Go
So
outside.
they have a nice little seating area out here.
Is this real grass? Real grass?
No. The joys of coming someplace on opening day. You never know who you may run into.
Who'd you see?
Thank you.
Oh, never mind. I'm sure we're not the only websiters here today.
No. So now the challenge will be to find someplace to sit.
Well, since they're owned by Splitsville, can't you just sit right there?
I was going to just do that.
How convenient to know that.
Well, let me first ask if I... Is it okay if I sit out here? Thank you. Yes. Eat some donuts.
We do things right around here at LP.
Now the challenge will be finding a shady spot.
Not a requirement. You've got the whole internet on pins and needles to try these donuts and flavored milk, and you're just trying to find a shady spot.
Well, it may take a few seconds. I have to pull out the base of the gimbal so I can put that together so we can have a true...
Well, Jeremiah works on that. I'll remind you, Everglazed Donuts has just opened at Disney Springs right across from Splitsville. Actually, the same owner, owned by Splitsville. Jeremiah has just made his first purchase, 2 donuts and a flavored milk. And in just a moment, we are all going to taste it together and give our verdict. I am so excited for this moment.
Can we get a tweet out of the tasting to come?
We probably could. Mac, tweet this YouTube stream, letting people know that Jeremiah is about to taste Everglazed live if you're in a position to do that.
Have I told you that I'm...
If you want to act like you didn't even hear me say that, I would completely understand. But you do have my permission to do that. All right, so we are seated at the Splitsville original bar, right across from Everglazed. Jeremiah has flipped the switch, showing off his very retro sweatshirt. Why do you need shade?
It is not as cool as it should be, or I could just be a little warm from running a bit. So, hang on.
Mask can come off when you're eating? When you're seated and eating?
Yes, when I am stationary. And I am definitely going to be stationary probably for a few minutes eating this.
Make sure you show off before biting.
So which should we do? The Cinnamon Toast or the Fruity Pebbles?
I think we should start with the Cinnamon Toast.
Am I going to be eating both of these at once?
You're going to try both of them at once. You don't need to finish them both. Higher?
Well, I was going to do this.
Oh, okay. So how would you describe that?
Delicious, just from the smell.
So that is actual Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal on there, right?
Yes, and a nice cream cheese topping. I was smart to try to avoid having my face completely covered with this.
All right, so let's see you try that, Tim.
Did you just call me Tim?
I'm used to seeing Tim Tracker do these tastings.
Oh. Okay.
So these are not hand donuts. These are knife and fork donuts.
Oh, they're most definitely knife and fork donuts. This is a small cut
the taste.
Definitely.
And there goes our Everglazed endorsement.
No, it's amazing. It was just, that was a lot of sugar at once. Oh, that's
you're
good.
gonna offset the sugar with the Fruity Pebble shake.
Strawberry milk. Ooh, that's good. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch donut is very amazing, but it is just like you are eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but without the milk. The
And
strawberry
strawberry
milk is really good. It's freshly made, not freshly made milk, but freshly made strawberry milk.
meaning they just put the powder in and stirred, or what?
No, I think it's more than Nesquik.
Oh, nice. Okay, this looks good. I like the colors.
Yeah.
Mm,
So
that
we
weird.
will get some pictures of a bite out of the donut.
We love Tim Tracker. That's pretty funny. Can you see that, Jeremiah?
Yes. No, that was a really good donut. You can tell that they're freshly made donuts too, because they don't have that. Sorry, let me put this on my lovely face. Thank you. Um, it's the consistency is like fresh. It's not one of those ones where you bite into and you can just feel it break apart because it's been there forever. But it is, that's one bite. Open up, Doobie. Say ah.
I wish. Oh, don't I wish? I haven't had breakfast yet. That looks so good.
If you love Fruity Pebbles, this is definitely the donut for you. So the Fruity Pebbles donut doesn't have any definition or it doesn't have any explanation on their menu. But the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cinnamon Nights donut, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, cream cheese frosting dusted with cinnamon sugar. So that was a lot of cinnamon. This has some type of frosting in between the Fruity Pebbles and the donut. And it tastes like you just had a big spoonful of Fruity Pebbles.
Hey, Keyshawn, you're going to donate, but you can't donate to us. I'm sorry. I wish you could.
Yeah.
So, having tried two other donuts now, you love them both, but which one do you love the most? And thank you for the audio of you sipping a straw.
You're welcome. I would say that the Fruity Pebbles was more flavorful, as Fruity Pebbles is, versus the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mr. Foods, by the way, who just made the comment on there, I will let you know that when you are seated and eating, you are permitted to remove your mask, which is exactly what Jeremiah is doing right now. So we are completely in compliance. You're also far away from anybody, so doing it well as it can possibly be done, and all within the rules. So. Jeremiah, I think you think the winner's the milk, right?
Until you get to the bottom, when there's actually like strawberry pieces in there.
Oh! I want you to do the Fruity Pebble and see if there's Fruity Pebble pieces at the bottom, which is kind of soggy and gross.
I actually like Fruity Pebbles when it's soggy and gross. Okay, I'm gonna definitely go through some sugar explosions in the next few minutes.
So your verdict on so Jeremiah's had the privilege recently of trying both Everglazed and Gideon's. Do you recommend one more than the other?
If I had to choose between the two, I think I'd probably choose Everglazed. just because there is more options. While I love cookies, it is Gideon's is cookies, and more cookies. Where Everglazed has the options of donuts, sandwiches, that kind of stuff.
Were the donuts? You said they were fresh. Were they warm at all?
No, they weren't. Which I actually don't mind. I'm not a huge I love the warm donuts from that other place. They weren't cold, so they weren't harder, but they were definitely tasty and flavorful. So you can't really see, but there's a little bit of strawberry down there. There's also some sprinkles in there. Not the cupcake place.
So there are so many choices for your sweet tooth here at Disney Springs. Everglazed, Gideon's Bakehouse, I'm sure will be back soon. It opened, it soft opened and then it reclosed, but it will have its real opening soon, I'm sure. Sprinkles is here. What else do we have? Ghirardelli?
Ghirardelli, the ganachery, the Emirates that makes all their cakes and everything right there. There's also Aristocrepes if you're here in the afternoon. Every now and then they have the cookie dough food truck, which isn't here today, but that was definitely if you don't have some type of fluid to wash down that. Yeah, I think the strawberry milk is definitely, I can taste the strawberry milk and the Fruity Pebbles still. I mean, yes, that was the last thing I had, but the Fruity Pebbles, the frosting, I need to find out what flavor it is because it was very good.
So when you get home and you can finally enjoy these in peace, you will probably go with the Fruity Pebbles.
Yes.
So as you're walking, you can see there's still some decor for the Christmas over there, all around Disney Springs, Galactic Outpost.
Yeah, they still have the Christmas stuff up. I mean, Dewey, you and I have both been here enough times where if it was normal times, like we talked about yesterday, it would still be Christmas for another week and a half. But in the current state, I could also get a beer if I wanted to. Christmas kind of tapered off right after the New Year. So I'm guessing by next week we'll see, the Fantasia Christmas tree that we had to put the blue sticker for disappear.
But right now, if you wanted to do the Christmas tree scavenger hunt, they're still there. You have a little more time.
I don't think the scavenger hunt's going on, but you can still find the trees.
Okay. You can do them in your head.
Yes.
So we are now crossing over the bridge towards Pleasure Island.
I could give us a tour of Pleasure Island right now. Up here on our left would be the restrooms, and then behind them would be the BET soundstage. Next to that would be the Adventurers Club. Over here to the right, we have the Comedy Warehouse. I'll stop. Over 10 years since the Pleasure Island has closed.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like Adventurers Club has been closed for 10 years?
It's actually 12 years. I believe it closed in 2008.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So what's now?
I'm sorry?
What's in these locations now?
That is really, out of everything that is still here, that skeleton of the Edison, where the power and light door, that was the old entrance to the Adventurers Club. That's the only building that was still, that Marie and Enzo's and the Hideaway use bits and pieces of the Adventurers Club, BET soundstage. That's the only piece down here. Of course, the Motions dance floor, that building is still completely intact. And that's just on the other side of these buildings.
I remember when Paradiso 37 opened up, like the brand new thing, and now with all this other stuff, it feels ancient.
Yeah, that and Raglan Road are two of the last mainstay buildings from Pleasure Island.
Jacques Hangar Bar, is it open?
Yes.
Cool. That's the closest thing to the Adventurers Club for you people, right?
You mean us Mandalorians? Yes.
You people that like your cultish stuff.
I was a big cultish Adventurers Club fan. Jock Lindsay's is a fun place, but it doesn't have anything other than it's a bar.
Are the aqua cars, what are they called?
Ampa cars.
Are they running?
They are.
Oh, let's go do one.
That would be a definite talk with our CEO about doing one of those.
Just use that same card. I haven't done the. Have you done the Ampha cards?
I have not. The times that I've been out here, when we came out for the opening, they weren't ready yet. So it's one of those things that at some point I really do want to do it. But I believe, well, the last time I recall seeing a price, it was $120 for up to 4 passengers. And I think now it's probably less as far as the passengers go because it would just be the driver in the front and the passengers in the back. I think it's only 2 per in the back.
I've never done it either. I really want to.
There you go.
What location is this?
This is the Aaron McKinnon's Bakery.
Is it all vegan?
Yes.
Ah.
It's actually, this is one of the few places that I've come and enjoyed just about everything I've had. This is another great place for sweet treats.
Oh, and you're not a vegan, but you enjoyed their donut?
Yes.
So make sure you stay outside. I don't believe your non-vegan donuts even allowed inside.
Aaron McKinnon's Bakery used to be part of downtown Disney here when the McDonald's building that had the McDonald's and the Polo Loco or whatever that one location was.
What was that called?
I know.
Yeah, what you're talking about.
Yeah, this was the bakery that was also in there.
Oh, Pollo Campero. I
Yes.
remember that. We went there for the opening, and I went to that bakery there knowing it was vegan. But as a former vegan, I figured, I'll enjoy it. I did not.
Here's the Wonder Made Gourmet Marshmallow place.
Let's get a closer look at that. While you walk over, I'm going to say hello to Tammy from Down Under. And hello, Kitty. Wait, hello, Kitty. That was fake.
Hi there. Good. How are you?
Pretty good. You ever heard of Wonder Made before?
We actually did a piece on you guys not too long ago on the opening.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is one of those places that we had a long discussion about my love and not love of marshmallows. But this all looks very amazing.
What's your name?
Jeremiah,
Jeremiah, nice to meet you. I'm Tristan.
nice to meet you. Yeah, we're with Laughing Place. So when you guys opened, we did a piece on that. Okay, I need to come back and try one of those.
Do they have samples here?
You've heard the spiel that all the boxes are $10. We are running a new deal where if you buy 3 boxes, the 4th one is free. So keep that in mind.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We'll swing back by.
You heard it here. Buy 3, get 1 free.
They do not offer samples, sadly.
I would like to try a lavender marshmallow.
I know that actually sounded really good.
So Michaela is saying the crowds look way different than they have the last few days. Can you discuss that?
Yes. I mean, I haven't been down here. Oh, I came down a few days ago, and it was definitely, the capacity that we're all used to talking about seemed like it was kind of thrown out the door. And I'm sure that they had the limited capacity, but the line for Lego store was around the front near the Toy Story Lego, going all the way back to the poutine area and then wrapping back around. But for, what is it, noon 30-ish, this is not a busy day at all. This is quite joyful.
Oh, I wish Tony were listening.
I know.
Missing all the good stuff today. This is quite joyful. So, Michaela thinks the lavender marshmallows sound delicious. And Mike Mack, speaking from experience, I have a box of the cookies and cream marshmallows here right now. They're delicious. Mac, we need to get you live on camera eating some marshmallows, showing off how delicious they are. You can take a bite and go, it's all right.
I think it'd be much more entertaining to watching Mac eat marshmallows than me eat the donuts.
So, Garrett, go. You're right. Drawing of Life. Is that supposed to come this year?
The
Cirque?
I believe the latest information was, I think August was the last date that we heard.
I feel like that got left off of our nominations for top 21 of 21, and that would have been on my list.
Mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that. I was able to see the preview, just days before the shutdown. They offered a preview because that was supposed to open in March.
That's right. Can you stop right here? I want you to turn left and let's just get a look at the water because I love water.
Water, water, water.
Oh, that's pretty.
There we go. Let's get paddlefish in there.
The music doesn't help, but that's very pretty.
You're telling me. Although it's not the Christmas music anymore, if we stick around long enough, we'll hear the jazzy King of New York song from the hit Broadway musical Newsies.
Is there a new Rose Gold Magic Band? Or is there an old Rose Gold Magic Band?
I do not believe I know that answer for either or.
Because Tammy is asking you to pick up the new Rose Gold Magic Band at Epcot for her. She says she wants one, please. And as you said, we no longer have a shopping service, unfortunately, but something for you to keep an eye out for.
Well, we will swing by Disney Pen Trader that usually holds all of the Magic Band secrets. They do have a sparkly pink Magic Band.
I know that one. That one's coming to me.
Let's head into the Art of Disney, see if anything's going on in here. This store is my favorite store at Disney Springs, but I will say that in the past few weeks, their inventory seems to have been on the slight decline. Is there one, Dewey?
Well, I'm not sure. I believe the one being called Rose Gold is the one we called Pink Glitter.
Yeah, that is definitely pink glitter.
So I'm looking at a picture on Twitter right now. They're calling it Rose Gold Glitter, and maybe that's its official name, but it looks just like the one we've already talked about. So, Tammy, you and I both want that.
Let's just look at Donald for a little bit.
Donald Duck. I know we like to stop and look at ducks, but that's not quite what I meant.
We've not looked at ducks in a while, do we? We should definitely change that. How about Friday?
I love that idea. Wait a minute. How does that come up every show?
Hey, there's that puzzle.
That Tony loves the backup so much. So there's a signature puzzle celebrating 20 years of DCA with 4 of the opening day attractions. We could not find it at Disneyland Resort yesterday on our walk and talk, but it's all over Walt Disney World.
Opening day attractions?
Oh, yes. Mickey's Fun Wheel was the opening day attraction. No, it was the Sun Wheel. Oh, how could they do that?
This is also, I haven't paid enough attention to these puzzles, but they do have quite a few different ones, like Fantasia 90, Upton, and they have the Indiana Jones Adventure 25th anniversary puzzle that I saw at the same time that I was going to point out, but considering the 25th anniversary was last year, I don't know
So
how
back to
new.
that puzzle. 3 of those were opening day attractions, and the
Yes.
fourth one, they went with Mickey's Fun Wheel, which is not what it's called now. Do you
Or
think
then.
do you think that's what they thought the original name of the attraction was? That's the original version? Because it had Mickey on it.
Okay, let's read this. The Soaring Over California and Grizzly River Run attraction are 2 of the original park attractions which opened with great fanfare. That's debatable. On February 8th, 2001. The only roller coaster at the Disneyland Resort with an inversion, the California Screaming attraction, closed in 2019 and was later reimagined as the Incredicoaster. Lift and soar 150 feet in the air. The panoramic views of the park Mickey's Fun Wheel attraction was later updated. So yeah, they think
I am
that it was.
convinced they think that opening name of that attraction was Mickey's Fun Wheel. It had Mickey Mouse on it, and that's what. But no, it was originally called the Sun Wheel.
Yeah, that is. I'm glad that you and I discovered that, because I can almost guarantee nobody else would be that. I will just say it, that anal about that information as you and I are.
Oh, then you haven't seen Tony in Random.
Well,
Random.
yeah.
Tammy loves Thomas Kincaid. He does do some great work. I completely agree with that. I love his puzzles. Not that I've ever done a jigsaw puzzle more than 10 pieces in my life, but the results are beautiful.
Didn't you take part in the Disneyland, that funky map one? Wasn't there a long discussion about that a few years ago?
Nope.
I thought that I can remember Rebecca saying something about it, but
I mean, if I took part, I sat there and said I really can't do this, but I don't do puzzles.
let's look at some of the original artwork for the Disney Village Marketplace.
Really?
This would be much more fun if I didn't have to walk in and out to do this, but there's the original Lego display. Here's a very meta. We're looking at the carousel on the carousel. It'd be great if the panel on that carousel was the carousel. World of Disney.
Have you ever been on this carousel?
I have not.
Amazing.
It is, especially recently, it's not been open enough for me to enjoy it. But
there are 2 reasons you've never been on it, or 1 reason, 2 words. Not free.
I'll go with that answer. Yeah, if I'm going to go on a carousel, it's going to be a large one.
I've never been on it either. Gideon, I don't think has been on it. He has been on the train.
There's the co-op. World of Disney. Bright Suns. And that was actually just in my eyes. I don't remember the spaceship.
So this is all original Disney Village Marketplace stuff?
It's actually, I think, more Downtown Disney, because when World of Disney opened, that's when it became the Downtown Disney.
Okay.
Disney Village Marketplace was prior to 1997, as I found while going through my collection of everything. I found a map from one of my first visits in 1996 that actually said World of Disney opening fall of 96.
Are you a fan of the swinging gondolas on the Pixar wheel?
Oh, heck yeah.
Whew, not a chance. Not a chance. Because you literally think you're going to die, right? Every time you start sliding.
I will say yes to that.
So we're looking for Pink Shimmering Magic Band for Doobie.
Yep, that is pink.
Is it here? That's not shimmering. There it is. Is that the one you're talking about, Tammy? Because that's the one I'm talking about, and that's the one I see a picture of on the interwebs.
Yeah.
I love that Magic Band. How much is it?
It is $24.99.
I want it.
Yeah, the way that it definitely stands out as pink is the center puck is pink, and the edges.
That must shimmer so much in the sunlight too.
I know. I was trying to get a good shot in the sun. Actually, let's see. We will not go outside.
I was gonna say you could buy it Mike Celestino style. And with that, Ward Gimbel has died and Jeremiah has disappeared. We were doing so well too. So I'm glad we got to show your Magic Band, Tammy. I am not going to assume Jeremiah is going to be back. We're just going to cut it right here. It's been 46 minutes of Disney Springs bliss. Glad we got to show you the band. Glad we got to show you Everglazed. Just a reminder, please like and subscribe as most of our videos go a little more smoothly than this. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. And with that, I'm going to close off this Disney Walk and Talk Live. Bye-bye. Have a great day, everybody.